Hi, everyone. My name is James Tian. I am the CEO of Ikan. I want to tell you a little bit about who we are and what we do. And before I start, I do want to thank Unilumin for their wonderful partnership. And Paul Johnson, thank you for your support. Really enjoy working with you guys, and I look forward to working with you guys for many more shows to come. So who we are based in Houston, Texas, and we manufacture video production equipment for studio broadcast. Our market segments include broadcast, corporate, education, worship, and government. These are just a few of the many television stations that we've done across the United States and Canada. We have partnered with wonderful set and lighting designing firms like FX Design, LEG, Redwood, to bring our lights and various other solutions to many call letter television stations, some of whom have won Emmys that we've been a part of and are very proud of. Next up, we focus on corporations. These are two sites that we recently visited in Atlanta. Home Depot, we all know them well. They're the do-it-yourself guys. They built the set at the top all by themselves internally. They have their own tools or hardware. They know what they're doing. We supported them with lighting for their hard set as well as their key set, which is the second set. The bottom company is a German company, one of the leading manufacturers of elevators, TK Elevators. And so again, another wonderful project in cooperation with our partners. Here are examples of schools. We've done schools across the country, and it is a growing market segment as more and more schools focusing on the philosophy of STEM are developing vocational skill sets like production. So mention a little bit about our core products: lighting, tripods, teleprompters, and pedestals. We're most excited on the lighting front. Showing at NAB this year are the world's first broadcast power over Ethernet lights. We're talking about a single RJ45 cable that simultaneously powers and DMX controls panels and Fresnels. They are in the market today. They are all around you as you're looking. Every panel light that you see is running Cat6 power over Ethernet, 90 watt of power per fixture. It gets a lot of light. These are just examples of our lights being, on display and utilized. Besides being in these trade shows, we've already had several projects in the works. We've implemented PoE lighting for Missouri University of Missouri School of Journalism, and they love the lights. Beyond the cool factor, why PoE lights? They address a real-world pain point, which is if you have an existing building and you want to build a studio and you need to get lighting up in the grid, pulling a permit is a cumbersome process. It is expensive, it is time-consuming, it requires prints, engineering blueprints, it requires permitting to the city and an electrician to install. We can bypass all of that because these are low-voltage lights. They can plug, they can work, you can do the rest of your production. And then we're going to talk about our NDI monitors and all the various options of AV over IP. I'm going to turn it over to Brian Kennedy, my product manager.
Hey, hi, I'm Brian. I'm product manager at Ikan. I mainly handle our teleprompter line and our virtual production line. So I just mainly want to talk about some of our developments that we're working on. So right here you can see that we have our NDI teleprompters. These are actually going to expand more into different types of AV over IP protocols like SRT, Dante AV, NDI HX. So we're going to be having a lot more different sized monitors. We're going to be offering a lot of different IP protocols. So one of the major advantages of this over other teleprompter monitors is like how easy it is to set up. So you can see that everything is sent over one cable, which is kind of like what we're wanting to, we're mainly focused on making everything easier to set up minimize the amount of cabling. So having everything plugged into the monitor directly is going to make it to where you can send video, you can send tally, you can send you can log into the web GUI and make changes if you need to. There's just a lot more benefits of having everything minimized to one cable, and you have bidirectional communication, so everything's just going to make it's going to be a lot easier to use. So this is where we're kind of seeing ourselves in the future. Just basically having AV over IP cameras, having direct encoding features where you can put your camera on the tripod. You can just plug it into an SDI or HDMI port, and that'll automatically encode the signal, so that way you can just discover it on the network. So for virtual production, we kind of take a more physical encoder approach. So this is an example of our latest system. So this is going to be able to track the horizontal, the vertical, pan, tilt, zoom, and focus. So you're going to get positional tracking all through a simple encoder system. So it's very easy to set up compared to previous models. So that's basically everything is being sent out through FreeD protocol, which is makes it compatible with every other virtual production software out there. So this is where we're basically taking our virtual production line. This is an example of our data box and virtual production tripods. So they do pan, tilt, zoom, and focus encoding. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and hand it back over to James for a closing statement.
All right. Thank you, Brian. Well, guys, thank you so much for your time. We are in booth C3835 right next to Canon. Please come check us out. We have our PoE lights, our NDI monitors, our tracking systems. Love to see you there. Thank you so much for your time.